Well, welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. Wanted to show off those Ranger chicks real quick. We have 51 of them in one side of the brooder, and we have 11 speckled Sussex that we just hatched in the other side. Those Rangers are going to be going out into their 1980s style chicken house here in a couple of days. And so Lisa and I are going to work on it today, get the wire on up where we haven't finished it already. Y'all, a lot of irons in the fire around here, so we'll get started on a project, put a hold on it, start on something else. That's just kind of how it works, guys. Thanks for stopping in at the Piney Woods. Hit that old like and subscribe if you hadn't. And if you have, as always, y'all, we appreciate you. All right, what I want you to do is I actually want you to tack it, yeah, over here. And you'll have to help me drag it out.
Okay.
Try to get it.
There.
Yep. Try not to hit my thumb.
This is gonna be hard to do. Alright, leave you hanging.
That was your finger? All right, get one down at the bottom. I'll hold this wire right here where it needs to be. All right, pull you off a little if you need to.
Right there?
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm gonna trim it and hide all these rough edges. Hang on, just time out a second. Well, I need to come up higher. Time out a second. All right, hop up. Where'd my pliers go?
You want it up higher after I get it all the way in there.
Yeah. Usually how it goes. All right, take two. What is that?
Chicken.
Oh, I want it right there because remember I'm putting the wood up here.
Let's get 500 in the way. Right there, honey.
All right, now at the bottom.
Now I gotta get another spec.
This wire wants to wrap me up. There you go. Just get one wherever you can get it. Good. All right, y'all, so what we're doing or trying to do is get the rest of our chicken wire up, some trim boards, finish this thing up so that we can get these Rangers in it in a couple of days. And we're on worse than banker's hours today because it's almost lunchtime and we're just getting started with the actual tasks that we had planned for the day. A lot of things have just happened and we couldn't. So.
Well, we've done other things. It's not like we're just now getting started on the day.
Yeah, we've done other things. But anyways, guys, we're going to bring you along as we get this thing done. Y'all, my mother-in-law stopped by with a couple of gallons of strawberries. Lisa told me to wait on her. She knows that half the time she tells me to do something, I do the opposite. Because Lisa is better at putting up the wire than I am. So that it's good and tight. Especially with these teeny tiny staples. But I can make do. Need a pair of pliers to hold the staple. So tiny. But these tiny ones work a whole lot better than a regular fence staple on chicken wire. I'll leave the bottom for her to do so that I don't have to squat with my bad knees. But this is all going to get trimmed out with wood up here, trimmed on the sides. It's going to look pretty good, y'all. Main thing is it's going to serve a purpose. Keeping chickens in and predators out. So all I'm doing or attempting to do is trim this out halfway decent. The top will be wood covering up this top portion of the fence. And then there'll be trim on the sides just to make it look a little better, y'all. And function better, but not too bad. All right, I got my nailer back. You holding nails in your mouth? Yeah. That's what you call a country girl. only hit your finger about once so far. So you're doing good.
It's still early.
Just don't cuss if you hit your finger. No. You got a crowd over here forming, wanting to know what's going on.
Y'all gonna get neighbors.
Tell them chickens they need to mind their own business.
They're having a field day on that piece of metal.
Yeah, they are. All right, so Lisa's got this section of wire up. She'll have to tack up a little bit more, and then I'll kind of speed the camera up and get the rest of this trim up and let you see the end result. Still got the other end to do with the door, but these chickens, y'all, they're I put some metal down on the inside that we still have to attach. It's going to be the predator guard on that side, because remember, our hens over here, it's an open top coop. It's open at the bottom just enough so that the wood's not in direct contact and rotten, but they're over here pecking on this thing, and I said, those chickens, look at them. They just want to know what's going on. I told them mind their own business. Everybody'd be better off if they just mind their own business, wouldn't they? They mind their own business and they won't be minding mine. That's right. All right, this thing is done, y'all. Well, a couple little pieces to put up on top, but it's done. Trimmed out this side. Lisa did a good job putting all the wire up. Got some white oak and pine up here, trimming it out. Wire's good and tight. Take you around and show you what we did here. We blocked this top up here where there was a void between the little rafters, and just blocked it all the way down with some scrap 2x4. Now we'll take you inside and show you everything else. We'll show you the door first, since it's on the way. Door's got a stop down at the bottom so it can't push in, and just a barrel latch off of an old hog gate. Big, nice wide door so we can get in here easily to clean everything out, and I'll try not to hit my head.
Again.
I know, seems like all the time. We took, we had some metal laying around and some trim metal, and we took it and we pushed it underneath to have the flat side on the outside, and screwed it to this base plate just as an extra predator guard. Not likely anything's going to get in here. I've never even seen evidence of predator, possum, raccoon, anything like that getting into their coop at night. Even we hang the feet up, even though there's feet on the ground, doesn't mean that they won't. So we put that guard up there. Let's see, over here on the sides, if you remember that scrap metal that we used, we had voids, we had holes. Hey, we missed one. We got to get that. Yeah. But I had some scrap. I don't know what you call that stuff. It's washable. You can put it up in like kitchen walls, commercial kitchen walls, and wash them. We had some scrap laying around, so I cut it. Self-tapping screws to that to close off those voids. And let me see if I can stand up without hitting my head. And I'll have to come in here and put some pool noodles up, because I'm gonna hit my head in here. I've already done it working on this thing, but we will hang us 2 feeders in here, 2 metal feeders from the rafters, and 2 waterers. because there are 51 birds going in here in a few more days once they get all their feathers. And there's about 80 square feet in here, which will be sufficient for raising these birds. Remember, this is a chicken house. This is not free-ranging chickens. We've done that in the past. We like it, but the older we get and the limited amount of grass that we have around here, this is our go-to. We're going to raise them like we did, like we did when I was a kid in a chicken house. And so we'll keep fresh bedding in here every week. Be some fresh bedding put down. It won't be like in a commercial house where you get bedding once and then it's just nothing but poop by the time they get done. There'll be plenty of poop when we get done, but see, we'll get all that out of here with shovels and a cart, and that will go onto our compost. And so everything that gets put in here is going to get recycled back into our compost pile for vegetables for the next year. And so it's just a good source for us to reuse. So the input that we have is reused. And we go to the extreme to make sure that predators can't get in. And you figure 51 birds. By the time we grow those out, we already know we've been growing them for so many years that it's going to cost us, if you want to say per bird, anywhere between, depending on feed conversion, anywhere between $6 and $8 a bird. That's not by the pound, that's just by the bird. That's just easier to keep up with. And so you may think that's expensive. Well, it is. But for this type of bird, if you want to go buy it from like a fresh market or something like that, $20 to $24 if you're willing to spend that kind of money on chicken. And we're not. But we want that chicken. It's really good chicken. We've been eating it for years now. But we're raising the Sussex, and we did the Golden Friars last year because it makes the best frying chicken because it's a smaller carcass. But this Ranger is a large carcass. If you've watched any of our videos in the past, you know that our average weight normally is around 5 pounds carcass weight yield on a bird. And that's really good. You get bigger with the roosters, but we're growing a mix of rooster and hen this year. And so it's a lot of chicken. We're going to mix a bunch of chicken bratwurst this year. So it's going to be really good. We're looking forward to it. All right, y'all, that's going to wrap it up for us here at the Piney Woods Homestead. I think that between the humidity, the bending over, and the heat out here, it's getting hot and humid.
It's not really that hot, it's just so humid. It's like being in soup.
It's rough. I need to get out of it. I get irritable when I get in weather like this. She'll tell you. I edit those parts out, y'all, so you don't have to see that.
Grizzly bear is what I say.
Calls me Grizzly Adams. I got spider webs all over me too. Guys, a lot of people are going to benefit from this chicken this year. Not just us. Family. We like being able to provide for family. And friends. Guys, y'all have a good day, a great week. We'll see you on the next one. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise too high.